the federal government had to send counselors to the Indian High Commission after Trudeau's embarrassing visit in February 2018. Part of the group therapy sessions for the bureaucrats involved building spaghetti and marshmallow structures you will not believe. The crazy documents I have to show you today. After Trudeau's tour of India in early 2018, the one with all the dancing, the costumes, one attempted murderer guest of Trudeau, and immense national embarrassment, the High Commissioner in India had people from the Values, Ethics, and Workplace Wellbeing Division brought in from Global Affairs and Immigration Canada to do a review of the entire embassy operation and interview their staff. The federal government flew these counselors over to India and then put them up in a hotel for 15 days while they debriefed and counseled the High Commission staff. So, of course, we asked for any documents relating to these counseling services provided to Global Affairs employees at the Canadian High Commission in India following the visit of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and holy smokes, did we ever get back a stack of documents, 650 pages of them. And the details are really quite bizarre. And by the time I was done leafing through this whole thing, I would not have been shocked to see emails about emotional support chickens. Let's get right into these emails. Page 62. We can see that several pages of this document package are removed under Rule 16.5, which is the whistleblower protection exemption, which is very, very strange because that tells us that something needed to have a whistle blown on it and happened in India. On page 67, we begin the outline for the visit of the counselors. We've got a conflict management advisor from the Office of Values, Ethics, and Workplace Well-Being. We've also got a conflict resolution officer from the Office of Conflict Resolution. And we have the Deputy Director of the Office of Values, Ethics, and Workplace Well-Being. And these three are coming to provide needs analysis, design, and facilitation of activities related to enhancing workplace well-being and effectiveness at the Indian mission. The three will also offer confidential individual sessions to all staff at the Indian mission to discuss either workplace or personal issues. So far, we've got whistleblower protection redaction in place and a sudden need for counseling at the Indian mission following Trudeau's visit. And we're only about a tenth of the way through this document package. Let's skip ahead to page 175. We see an email sent in early June 2018 confirming that the counseling is directly related to Trudeau's visit to India. Though the bureaucrats in charge of giving me this document package redact who sent the email and most of the body of the email, it reads, I understand from senior management that you will be conducting interviews with some of the management team and those involved in the Prime Minister's visit. Weird. Let's skip ahead to page 189. This is the agenda for the counseling sessions. We've got one counseling session called Minding Difficult Conversations, another session called Building Civility in the Workplace, a 3-hour session titled Values and Ethics in the Workplace. We've got training just for managers called Psychological Health for Managers, and another training session about psychological health for employees. And possibly my favorite training session, this one relates directly to Justin Trudeau, at least in my estimation. It's called Social Styles Model. It's a 4-hour-long session where participants use a questionnaire to identify their own social style or preferred style of interaction with others. They'll use exercises in small or large groups to explore the characteristics of each style and when they might be useful and how to adapt to other styles' preferences when appropriate. This is workplace harassment training, and it took place after the Kokanee groper went home from India, after he visited the Indian mission. I wonder if the topic of women experiencing interactions differently than powerful men ever came up, or do women just need to adapt to Justin Trudeau's preferred social style and shut their pretty little mouths? Okay, let's skim ahead to the end now, but we're not really done because I actually saved the best for last. Just be patient. Page 650, we've got another heavily redacted email where we find out that despite 15 days of intensive counseling in India, the Values, Ethics, and Workplace Wellbeing Division is coming back again in mid-February 2019. Good grief. What did Trudeau do to these poor people? Now, I told you I saved the best for last, and I think I really did, because on page 207 of this document package, there is a perfect encapsulation of how the Trudeau government does things and how infantile, but also how painfully woke and cringy they are at the very same time. We get a sneak peek at some of the activities the High Commission staff were doing, or rather subjected to, during these counseling sessions. I want to show you my favorite one. It's a 1.5 hour long marshmallow challenge. Just look at this. Participants are divided into teams that compete with each other using certain supplies we provide, including spaghetti and a marshmallow, to see who can build the tallest structure. In the debrief, we discuss the dynamics within each team and raise awareness about what each person brings to the team that contributes to its success. Canadian farmers have had to deal with all those trade tariffs slapped on us by the Indian government right after Justin Trudeau's ill-fated visit. But you know what? Think of all the camaraderie building the bureaucrats were getting done during their 1.5 hours of government time to play with spaghetti and marshmallows, because I guess we're running a preschool and not a grown-up country with vested economic interests with some of our largest trade partners or anything. What a long access to information package this was. It was a weird sneak peek into government workplace culture, but it also leaves me a lot more questions about that whistleblower protection redaction, which also means a lot more work and a lot more digging for me and our investigative team here at The Rebel. However, after scanning through 650 pages, my research helper and I are probably doing a lot better than the poor embassy staff who had to suffer through Trudeau's visit, probably got screamed at by Sophie, had to cart around all those extra crates of wine and vodka the Trudeaus were caught demanding in our other access to information investigations. Then the embassy staff had Jaspal Atwal, that attempted murderer, running around all over the place, and then the poor staff were punished more by having to build marshmallow and spaghetti houses to show just how they understand teamwork. And then they get a lecture on workplace harassment, which came after the one and only person who could have benefited from it most had already gone home. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. At The Rebel, we do access to information investigations like this all the time. We want to show you what the government is doing when they think nobody is watching, which is exactly why Chrystia Freeland did not want us at her Defend Media Freedom conference in London last week. To see all of our coverage from the conference, go to mediafreedomconference.com, and while you're there, if you're so inclined, if you want to help cover the cost to send us there, you can do that too.